So Guinea-Bissau has done it again. While the rest of Africa is preparing for Christmas, Guinea-Bissau said, holiday season? Nope. Coup season. Because apparently in Bissau, the only thing more reliable than the weather is a military takeover. So here's what happened. On Wednesday morning, the military wakes up and says, good morning, it's coup o'clock. Yeah, they toppled President Umaro Sissoco Embalo before even the provisional election results came out. Africa, we need to talk. You don't buy a movie ticket and then leave before the ending. Unless it is Fast and Furious 9. But Guinea-Bissau, they said we already know the ending. Yeah, coup wins. Then the military installs General Hortan Naman as the transitional president. Transitional because in Guinea-Bissau, every president comes with the expiry date. Yeah, like a yogurt. Radio France says General Ndalamani will run the country for 1 year. Yeah, African military governments love this 1 year thing. It's like that one friend who borrows your laptop saying, I will bring it tomorrow. And then all of a sudden, they're emailing you from Canada. Yeah. Embalo reportedly called French media saying, I've been deposed and my whereabouts are unknown. Yeah, bro. If you don't know where you are, who are we supposed to ask? Google Maps? Like, recalculating routes. Please avoid errors with coups. Yeah. And the military didn't even confirm if they have him, which means Embalo might be hiding, or running, or just sitting somewhere watching telenovela. Yeah, Africa's first president in airplane mode. Yeah. Fernando Diaz Embalo's Salenza came out and said, this is a false coup attempt. My brother, there's no such a thing as a false coup in Guinea-Bissau. If a soldier sneezes loudly, it's a coup attempt. Diaz said Embalo performed it to avoid losing the election. If that's true, Embalo would be the first man in history to overthrow himself to stay in power. Imagine being so scared of losing that you perform a coup on yourself. That's like quitting your job to avoid being fired. Yeah. People tried to protest the detentions and the security forces immediately responded with the tear gas. Yeah, because then in West Africa, tear gas is basically Wi-Fi. You don't even have to ask. Once there's a gathering of more than 3 people, the police says, connection stable, gas deployed. Yeah. Even near Diaz's house, the witnesses said they had live rounds. No casualties, thankfully, because even the bullets were like, guys, relax, this is Guinea-Bissau. There will be another coup. You'll get your chance. Now let's talk about the biggest UN-sponsored spoiler of the country, cocaine trafficking. Yeah, Guinea-Bissau is the only country where the military coup and the narcotics trade share the same slogan, efficiency. Yeah. Under Embalo, the cocaine business reportedly boomed. Yeah, you know your country has a problem when your coastlines have more white powder than a bakery. African Union condemns the coup, ECOWAS condemns the coup, everyone condemns the coup. Wow, Africa loves condemnation. We should start bottling it up and exporting it. Yeah. Premium grade condemnation, 99% pure and ECOWAS certified. Yeah. Even the former Nigerian president, Goodluck Jonathan, was there observing the election, and then all of a sudden he went missing. ECOWAS said, we don't think he got trapped in Guinea-Bissau, but we also don't know where he is. How do you lose Goodluck Jonathan? He's not a car key, he's not a remote control, he's a whole former Nigerian president. Imagine calling his family like, hello, good evening. We did not lose him. We just misplaced him. Yeah. On Thursday, the capital was quiet. Residents stayed indoors. Businesses closed. Even the thieves took the day off. Yeah. When coups happen that frequently, even the pickpocketers are like, let's respect the process. Yeah. Yeah. Guinea-Bissau has had 9 coups and attempted coups since independence. At this point, they don't even need the military. They just need the loyalty rewards program. Congratulations. You've had 9 coups and your next one is free of charge. Yeah. Diaz promised during his campaign to stop military intervention in politics, and the military responded immediately. Cute. Anyway. Yeah. So where does Guinea-Bissau go from here? We don't know. The military doesn't know. ECOWAS doesn't know. Even Google Maps is confused. Yeah, but one thing is certain. In a country where coups happen faster than network outages, the only thing stable is the instability. Yeah, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Africa's politics will always be the continent's longest running comedy show. Good night, Bissau. Good night, Africa. Stay safe, stay sane, stay indoors, especially when you hear gunshots in the Electoral Commission. I'm Gilbert Drapari. This is Let's Feed Africa. As always, thank you for watching, and please, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Folks, in Gauteng this week, people looking to bribe the officials are officially feeling the heat, and not just normal heat. It's South African in October with Lord Sudden kind of heat.
Coming out in the Madlanga Commission, being mentioned by some of the individuals that are kingpins of one or another. How concerned are you about what is happening with Tembisa?
That's because they're feeling our heat. The reason why people want to bribe law enforcement agencies is because they're feeling the heat. They're feeling our steps. We are breathing heavily on them.
Premier Panyaza Lesufi says corruption suspects are suddenly stressed and they are coming forward voluntarily.
There are three things that are happening. Firstly, those that now knows that we're about to arrest them are voluntarily coming forward to say we are prepared to cooperate.
Yeah, imagine corruption so bad that even the corrupt are like, before they catch me, I should catch myself. So here's the story. A Hawks officer and the Tembisa Hospital official tried to bribe an investigator with 100,000 rands to derail a corruption case. 100,000 rands. My brothers and sisters, that's not even corruption money. That's NSF's pocket money. You can't derail a whole investigation with 100,000 rand. That's not a bribe. That's a complicated transport refund. And the best part, the investigator they tried to bribe reported them. I mean, can we just pause? A South African official rejected the bribe and told someone? Ladies and gentlemen, plot twist of the year. Yeah, even Netflix was like, nah, that's an unrealistic writing. Yeah. The Hawks then conducted a full sting operation authorized by NPA. You know things are serious when NPA wakes up like, sorry, who is calling? Oh, corruption? Yeah, okay, we're coming. We'll come. Yeah. They caught the pair after they handed over the cars. That's how bad corruption is in this country. Officials are not good at it even anymore. Yeah, all the school corruption had finesse. Yeah, now these guys are just handing money over like they're buying court at the gate. And the acting Hawks head Lieutenant General Fosile Ngozi praised the investigators' integrity. Yeah, integrity in 2025? We should frame that man. Actually, no, don't frame him. Wrong word. We're talking about corruption. Don't frame nobody. Because it says the corruption within the Hawks will be rooted out. Sir, we support you. But the way South Africans have trust issues, we want to see receipts, fingerprints, selfie, affidavits, and maybe a voice note from Jesus to confirm the operation. Meanwhile, Lesufi says Tembisa Hospital investigations will continue without fear or favor, which is good because Tembisa Hospital corruption has been running on for so long that it probably qualifies for long service award. Lesufi also said he wrote to President Cyril Ramaphosa asking for actions.
I received this report. It was the first report I received when I was appointed the Premier. And when I went through the report, I said, this can't be allowed. This is completely unacceptable. It took me to write to the President, to say, President, make a proclamation. Let's put all the resources we have as a state to unravel this matter.
Oh, he wrote to Cyril? Brother, that explains the delay. Cyril only reads letters the same way ESCOM returns to stage 1. Once every 4 years. Exactly. But Lesufi also revealed something spicy. People already know they're about to be arrested are coming forward voluntarily with information. Yeah, South Africa is the only country where criminals confess like they're entering Big Brother. Yeah, I'm here to play the game Biggie, and I nominate myself for eviction. He said Syndicate X has been cracked. Syndicate X?
There was a syndicate called Syndicate X, which was very difficult to crack.
Syndicate X in Tembisa.
Yes. We've cracked that syndicate.
Sounds like a Marvel movie. Yeah. Avengers, Tembisa Hospital, the cast box says. Apparently the masterminds will be arrested soon.
To those that are masterminds of these things.
So you're getting close. Are you getting close to arresting the masterminds?
They're about to knock at their doors.
Yeah. You know, it's serious when politicians start using words like mastermind. Yeah, but the corruption in this country is not even mastermind level. It's more like two guys in a WhatsApp group called Plan B. And Lesufi says, we want our intervention in Tembisa Hospital to be exemplary. Bro, at this point, if the hospital just have working thermometers, it will be exemplary. But credit to where it's due. This might actually be a progress. Yeah, if the Gauteng finally cracks corruption at the Tembisa Hospital, it might inspire the whole country. Yeah, we might see confessions coming from everywhere. Perhaps I will be like, okay, the trains didn't disappear. We sold them on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, and ESCOM will be like, yeah, it was stage 8 the whole time. Yeah, we were just shy. Yeah, and the municipalities will be like, we're not fixing the potholes because, we thought they were heritage sites. What? Heritage sites? So, yes, people who try to bribe the officials may finally be feeling the heat. And honestly, it's about time because for years, corruption has been so arrogant in South Africa. It was basically walking around like, if you need me, you'll find me at Tembisa Hospital running things. I'm Gilbert Drapari, this is Let's Feed Africa, and as always, thank you for watching, and please, do not forget to subscribe. If you haven't, please subscribe. Good evening, Africa. Tonight we start with something heavy, something that should never have to trend, never have to be debated, and certainly never have to be demanded again and again. Across South Africa today, women said enough, and they said it not with the shouting, not with the marches, and not even with the hashtags, but with absence. Women across the nation staged the shutdown. They stayed home, avoided spending, wore black, and refused to participate in the system that keeps failing them. Yeah, a quiet protest that said more than any microphone ever could. This shutdown was organized by Women for Change, who are demanding that South Africa should declare gender-based violence a national disaster. And honestly, if this is not a national disaster, I don't know what is. Let me give you the reality, because these numbers don't whisper, they scream. A woman is being murdered every 3 hours. Nearly 130 rapes were reported per day last year. Femicide is 5 times higher than the global average. 5 times. 5. Yeah, South African women are not living in a country. They're surviving in a threat simulation. So tonight, before we joke, before we analyze, before we laugh at the insanity of politics and society, we stand with every woman who stayed home. We stand with every woman who couldn't stay home because life still demands rent and reality. We stand with every victim whose story couldn't make the news. Now, of course, governments only act when something becomes national disaster. Lord said in national disaster. Electricity tariffs, national disaster. Bafana losing on penalties, national disaster. But women being killed every 3 hours? We will get to it after tea break. Some African officials act like declaring gender-based violence a national disaster is the same as asking them to donate a kidney. Yeah, they're like, but if we declare it a national disaster, we must do something about it. So we rather form a committee to discuss disaster committees? Meanwhile, the women are like, okay, you don't want to shut down the country? Okay, we will. And guess what? It worked. You know how serious it was? Even the men noticed. When the men walked outside today, the malls were empty, the workplaces were quiet, and the salons were closed. And for the first time, a South African man walked into the shop and said, why is there no line today? And the cashier said, because the people who usually organize your life are on strike, sir. Just imagine the scene at home. Baby, what's for dinner? No women's economy today. But I'm hungry. Then go and declare national disaster, my guy. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Men today were forced to face 2 national threats at once. Gender-based violence and self-cooking. Brothers were googling how to boil water. Others were like, I can't stay home. It's too quiet. That's how Femicide report feels. Empty. Yeah, for once the silence actually taught something. Now, of course, South African politicians released the usual statement. We take gender-based violence seriously. Translation, we will tweet something and then return to meetings about stadium upgrade. Some even said we condemn the shutdown because it harms the economy. Oh yes, the same economy have been harming since 1994 suddenly matters when women stopped shopping for a day. Some minister actually said we can't declare gender-based violence a national disaster because it does not meet the criteria. So, people are being murdered. What kind of criteria are you waiting for? Load shedding levels? Or gender-based violence level 6? Like, tonight between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m., please avoid being a female in certain high-risk zones. Is that what you're waiting for? There are countries where a national disaster is an earthquake. But in South Africa, the national disaster is simply being a woman. But today, women flipped the script. They reminded the country that silence is powerful, absence is powerful, and collective refusal is powerful. A whole nation felt the difference when women stayed home. Imagine if the government matched that power with action. Yeah. Imagine South Africa where women are not protesting for their lives, but they are living their lives. Imagine South Africa where a 3-hour murder statistics doesn't exist. Imagine South Africa where a national shutdown is replaced by a national safety. It's possible, but only if leaders stop treating gender-based violence a women's issue, but start treating it as a national emergency. So to every woman who stood in silence, we hear you, we see you, and we support you. And to government, if you declare a national disaster is too much work for you, no problem. Just copy and paste the same document used for load shedding. Because honestly, this is a much bigger crisis than ESCOM ever was. This has been Let's Feed Africa with me, Gilbert Drapari, standing with women, standing for safety and gentlemen. Please wash your own dishes tonight. Thank you for watching and please do not forget to subscribe. We'll be right back.